Hello, welcome to NMC Inc. And this is our wedding proposal. My name is Nigel, and amongst my team members are Masio, Carmen, and Simra, and together we constitute of Team 3. In addressing our clientele needs, where they requested a budget of $235,000, as well as a guest turn-up of 135 individuals, these are the following proposals which we came up with. Our collective interpretation of the client's wedding vision board was of a captivating ambience with the essence of dark romanticism, which is also set in an enchanting outdoor garden. The noticeable colors that significantly stood out in the vision board were greens, striking reds, as well as subway pages. Utilizing this insight, we combed up through our database, searching for products and vendors that seamlessly portrayed these envisioned elements and align perfectly with our clients' preferences. Amongst those, our dedicated search came up with the following numerous potential vendors, which we then picked our top 3 wedding options that align perfectly well with our clientele needs. Each of these options are encompassed below. The first option is option number 11, which had a romantic theme, large setup, as well as a moderately budget. This total budget encompassed $24,175. Our option 7 also had a romantic theme, mediumly sized, and moderately charged as well, with a total budget of $24,445. Our last and best option was option number 12, which had a garden theme setup, large setup, as well as luxurious, which had a total budget of $87,258. Amongst these 3 presented wedding options, our evaluation as a team came up to a recommended option of number 12. This was the most suitable choice for our client, and it aligns seamlessly well with our clientele needs. The breakdown of these costs are as follows.
So it's Carmen. I'm going to talk about some of the vendors we have used for your wedding. So first, about venues, we are going to use the Garden Walnut Creek, which will cost us like $18,000, and the theme is garden because we have seen the photo, and we think that it fits very well with the thematic garden. Then when it goes to catering, we are going to use stock and bonds. We have 2 services with this vendor, and also the cost of this vendor is gonna cost us like $35,000. Then when it comes to flowers, we're gonna use Mandy's Scott Events. We are gonna also offer 2 types of services. We think that is very nice if we can put like centerpiece on the middle of the tables, and also we're gonna offer flowers for the arrangement part of the wedding. And the price of these 2 services are gonna be around $11,000. Then when it comes to the wedding dress for the bride, we are gonna use a vendor which name is Misak. This vendor just offered options for the bride. So if there is something that we can improve for the next time, that we are gonna offer as services in weddings. As a reflection question, we can say that we are just gonna include vendors who can serve like the couple together. Then also when it comes to the hair and the makeup, we are gonna offer services for the bride crew, and the vendor name is Studio Cathy Beauty, and the cost is gonna be $2,450. And also for the wedding rings, this time the vendor will serve the couple. The name is Sausalito Jewelry, and the cost is gonna be around $11,000.
Hi, it's Marcio. I'm going to explain the next 3 vendors. So for the wedding photographer, we choose Alex Pimentel Photography because of his experiences in the romantic themes. The price is estimated $4,000. For the wedding DJ, we also search for an experienced DJ, but also search for a supplier DJ that has equipment that can match with our wedding theme that we are proposing to you. And the estimated price is $850. And for the wedding invitations, the vendor name or the supplier is not. The theme of the invitation is called Moonlight Garden. It's also a theme very romantic. It matches with the with our wedding team proposal. And the price estimated is $1,003.2.
Next up, my name is Simran, and I will be presenting a couple of the rental and the total cost slides. For the rental, we have our vendor named Terra Amico from our wedding vendor 12 option, and the products that we're going to get from our vendor are going to be tables and linens. They have a very gardeny vibe going on across throughout their entire website, so we ended up going with them because they very much meet our theme of the garden, and the price is going to be $625 for 25 tables, which we estimate are going to be are what we're going to need for the 135 guests. For the total of our option 12, as we presented in the previous slides, it's going to cost $87,000 and $258. So our option 12 captures an ideal blend of the elegant yet cost-effective choices across our various vendors. This will ensure that our client, you, will have a visually stunning wedding affair. This recommendation not only aligns with the client's preferences, but also maximizes the utilization of the allocated budget given to us by our client. And then it also leaves a potential room for the enhancements and adjustments desired by a client, which we will also propose to you at the end of this presentation. The amount used by the option 12, the total cost for it is going to be $87,000 and $87,258,000. And the amount left over is $147,741 that our client will have left over to use for potential enhancements. So in the bar chart right there, we see that the black part of it is going to be the leftover, and the red is what we have already used. And we have a lot of space to make the enhancements in our $235,000 budget. The next is our vision board comparison. So here we see our lively clients' vision right here, where we see the reds and the greens and the outdoorsy theme, while also keeping the garden theme intact throughout all the pictures. We want to go more with reds and greens in our client's proposal, and we wanted to make sure we bring that over to our proposal as we did right here. So going to our reflection question first, will our client be satisfied by our interpretations? With what we see here, we believe that our client will be satisfied with our interpretation and adaptation of their board, because our primary focus revolved around staying within the scope that was envisioned by our client. Our client wanted to make sure that we included the significant elements of the vendors that we chose and within the vendors that we chose, and we perfectly accommodated their guest list with those vendors. Our interpretation not only adheres to the wedding, but also the substantial savings with their allocated budget. And now we will go on to our insights and comparisons.
Hi, so it's me, Marcy, again. I'm going to explain the first insight. The first insight is that we have two variables, the variables of the number of guests that was 135, and that wedding theme that our client wants for his wedding. So of course we are not using all of the budget, but because we mainly focus on these two variables to fulfill these two variables in all the vendors options that we are presented along in this presentation. So based on this core criteria, we present our final option. We ensuring our emphasis remains on selecting options that resonates most closely with our vision wedding theme and wedding guest count along with the budget.
Last, as a second insight, we realized that we are very far for the first budget the client selects. So there is room for some more services if the couple would like to include it. For example, in the department rental, we can include some mobile rooms. Then also we can include some luxury transportation, such as vintage cars. Then we can also include open bar services with wines and also wedding dresses for the bridesmaids. So that's the end of our presentation for the clients. We hope you have enjoyed and we can meet your wishes for one of the most important days of your life. Please, if you have any question, reach out to us.